Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Championship Sunday as we have our first semifinals out of the two today between the Ottawa Nepean Eagles and the West Ottawa Twins. As kick things off with a foul ball to kick things off, as that will be the Eagles up to bat first. It'll be number 4 Mathis, who will be leading things off here in the top of the first inning for the Eagles. We'll see what he's going to do. He's already 0-1 in the count here, one down. That one's going to be just a bit high. I'll take ball number 1 and make that a 1-1 count. Said bright and early, 9:02 in the morning for this first start. We'll have 3 games today on this stream, including this semifinals, I believe another semifinals, and then our big finale at around 1 o'clock. So Mathis now going to look for the bunt. It's just foul though, so that will count as a strike in. The count will go 2 against him now. Move us to a 2-2 count for Mathis' first at-bat of the day here. So 2 Ottawa teams. I believe we have 3 Ottawa teams in this tournament. 3 Kingston teams, 3 Ottawa teams. And that one's going to be way high, and so it'll be ball again. I believe we're going to move that to a full count now to kick off this first at-bat. Mathis really battling in there. Just waiting for his pitch. So we'll see how this next pitch depicts it. Strike 3 is the call. And that'll be the first strikeout of the day. To lead things off, that's Ryan at the mound for the Twins. And so he finds strikeout number 1. Retires 1 batter. That pitch is in, and that one's going to go out. That's going to be number 10, Brody, who takes to the plate for his first at-bat of this game. He looks to make something happen here, hopefully get on base for the Eagles to kick things off in their offense. In the top of the first inning, we'll see what Brody can do here. As he fouls the first one off, we'll move 0-1 in the count. Just waits for this. Ooh, that one's going to be inside. That'll be ball number 1, so we'll move 1-1 now. See if Brody can make something happen here against a strong Twins team. Both these teams going 2-1 yesterday, so very evenly matched here, but we'll see who can pull it off in the big semifinal moment. That one's going to be fouled off again. We're going to see that'll count as strike number 2, so 1-2 in the count now, and that means Ryan 1 strike away from getting his second strikeout of this ball game. We'll see if he can find it though. The pitch is in. And that's going to get contact right up the second base line. And so Brody is going to pick himself up a base hit. And that will kick off the offense for the Eagles here early on in the top of the first. As we'll see number 13, Owen, come up to bat now with an opportunity now to advance the runner and get him into a scoring position here. So we'll see what he can do. As we hear the walk-up song come up. Nothing like a good ABCs to get you pumped up for a big at-bat, so here we go. So we'll see what Owen can do here. Brody over at first. This one comes in. He takes a swing at that, chopped back. We'll see foul number 1, so we'll go 0-1 in the count. So now Owen waits for his next pitch. That one's going to be high. He'll go 1-1 now. So that one was just a bit high and inside. So good eye to read that one. And I'll wait for the next one here. This one comes in, takes a swing at that one, and that's going to be also fouled back. He'll go 1-2 now. Tons of foul balls already early on in this game. As the ump's already ran out of balls, so we'll load up the ump with some balls and we'll get back going here. Still in the top of the first, only 1 out so far. So this game just started. So 1-2 count called from the ump, and we'll await this pitch, a potential strikeout here if this one comes through. And there it is. That'll be strike number 3, and that will be Ryan's second strikeout of the game so far, and that's 2 down, 1 to go. Still with a runner at first, though, as we'll see. Jake take to the play now. We'll see what Jake can do. So he'll take his time and just get prepared here for his at-bat. He'll step inside the batter's box now, and let's see what he can do. That one comes in, and that one's going to be high, and that's going to get the back catcher's glove, and so Brody will just advance to second with ease, and he'll stay there. So runner at second now, and so that means runner in scoring position. A double or a hard hit single gets them a run, so we'll see if the Eagles can capitalize on this. We'll wait for the pitch. This one comes in. Jake's going to get contact on that one. It's going to be hit right to the first base. Can they get the bag in time? They can, and that will be out number 3, and that will do it for the top of the first inning. The Eagles get a runner at second but couldn't capitalize on it, so we're still going to be at a 0-0 game as we'll head to the bottom of the first now, and the Twins will have their first opportunity to try to make something happen from the plate. So we'll see the Eagles take the outfield, and we'll see who is going to take the mound first for the Eagles. As on deck for the Twins, we'll have Reese leading us off, followed by Jack and Ryan. And so, it looks like taking the mound for the Eagles will be number 8, which will be Nick. Nick pitched a couple innings yesterday, did a good job, so he looks to continue that here, especially in a semifinals matchup against a hard-hitting Twins team. We'll see what he can do here to try to defend off the hard-hitting of the Twins, as we'll have, as I said, Reese leading us off. So balls are called in, meaning we'll get this bottom of the first started in just a couple moments, and we'll see what Nick can do from the mound, if he can try to shut down all of the Twins' offense here early on in this game. And so here we go. Reese will step up to the plate, and we'll get this bottom of the first kicked off here, as Reese will lead things off, and we'll see. Wait, first pitch from Nick. So that one comes in. That one's going to be inside. We'll start off 1-0, as that one's going to be ball number 1. And so Reese will wait for his next pitch here. He's going to look to get on base and try to get something going. Ooh, that one's going to be way inside. I'll have the dodge out of that one. We'll go 2-0 now. And so Reese will own this count early, and we'll see what he can do here. This one comes in. That's a good pitch. We'll have strike number 1. Good way for Nick to retaliate after going 2-0 down. So we'll go 2-1 in the count now. So we'll see strike number 1. This one will come in. Gets contact on that one right to the pitcher, and Nick will easily get that to first base for out number 1. So 1 down, 2 to go here early on in the the bottom of the first. So that's a good play by Nick to get that over to first. So he'll retire 1 batter, and we'll have Jack up to bat for his first at-bat of this ball game. So we'll see what he can do here. He's got no runners on any bases, so that one comes in. Now we'll just be high. We'll see ball number 1 and kick off this count 1-0. So this one will come in. He'll get contact on that one right in between first and second. The throw to first is just there in time. Jack looks speedy. He almost had him. And so I think they're actually going to review it, as they think he was there in time. As you know, Jack had some speed on him, and the throw was very close. Well, the umpires will take a moment here to discuss what they want to do and how they're going to go about this. The initial call was safe, so Pardon me, this call was out. And so that's going to stay. So call sticks. It's going to be 2 down, 1 to go now with both plays at first. And we'll have Ryan, I believe. No, pardon me, we're not going to have Ryan. It's going to be Nam up to bat for the Twins. And we'll see what he can do. Ooh, gets contact on that one and fouls that one back. So Nam, he's a good hitter. We saw him yesterday, hit a couple bombs. So we'll see what he can do here. As he would like to get on base with 2 outs now in this inning. That's going to be ball number 1. We're going to move 1-1 in the count now as he fouled the first one back. And so we'll wait for this next one in a 1-1 scenario. This one comes in. That one's going to be way outside. We'll move 2-1 now as we'll see ball number 2. And so Nam now got a feeling a little bit of pressure, especially when his team has 2 outs already. He's going to pop that one up, and that one's going to find its way outside the ballpark, so can't be caught foul. So we'll go 2-2 now, and a potential strikeout if Nick can find it. He only needs 1 more. We'll see if Nam can battle this off. He's got to protect. That one comes in. He hits that one. Can an Eagle get underneath of it? It will just drop just foul. So Nam will have to regroup back at the plate, and we'll stay 2-2 in the count. As I said, Nam's going to have to protect here, especially with 2 outs. And so Nam will await the next pitch here. Here it comes. That's going to be outside. We'll move to a full count now. 3-2 with 2 outs. So we'll see how this next pitch comes. Could end the inning. And Nam's going to protect. He's going to stay in and just foul that one back. So we'll stay 3-2 here. So 3-2 count as we await this next pitch from Nick. He's really looking for the strikeout here. Now it's going to be popped up high. Can they get underneath of it? They can't. A good diving effort. But unfortunately for the Eagles, just couldn't grab that ball. So we'll resume back at the plate still in a full count scenario. Nam battling there at the plate. Just waiting for his pitch. Or waiting for the walk. Can Nick find the strikeout though? And that will do it. Nick picks up his first strikeout of the game, and that will be out number 3 to end the first inning, and we'll head to the top of the second now. Still a 0-0 game here in our first semifinals game of the day. As I said, we'll have 3 games coming at you. I believe both semifinals and then our finals at 1 o'clock. You will not want to miss it. We had tons of action yesterday. 6 games, including all of Group A. We had one Colts team going 2-1. We had this Twins team going 2-1, and we also had another team going 2-1. I believe that was the Red Sox also going 2-1. So the groups are scrambled coming into today. So we'll see how everybody matches up and who will book their ticket to the finals, as the winner of this one will book their ticket to the finals later today, as it'll be Ryan taking back to the mound here for the top of the second inning. He recorded 2 strikeouts in his first, so and so on deck for the Eagles will be Nick leading things off, followed by Victor and Toby there in the top of the second inning. You know, the Eagles still haven't recorded a run yet. I mean, neither team has. So we'll see if they can break open the scoring here as they have an opportunity as they'll hit the bats. As we're moments away from the start of the top of the second here early in the morning. It's 9:16, so we'll see what team is ready to go this early in the morning. You know, sometimes it's hard to get the blood flowing this early, so here we go. This will be Nick, who pitched the first inning there for the Eagles, who will take to the plate, so we'll see what he can do here. As we'll get the top of the second underway here, Nick will lead things off, so all the way pitch number 1, that one comes in, swing and a miss. We'll have strike number 1. He'll start off 0-1 in the count here. So 0-1 count. And Ryan, we know, is a high strikeout pitcher. That's going to be ball number 1. We'll go 1-1 now. As that one was just outside. As we wait the next pitch, that one's going to be just right in there. So 1-2, and Ryan going to look for his 3rd strikeout of the game here if he can find this one, or can Nick battle it out. So we'll await the pitch from Ryan in a 1-2 scenario. This one comes in. That's going to be outside. We'll go 2-2 now. So 2-2 count at the plate here. This one comes in. That one's going to be outside again. We'll see ball number 3. And we'll move to a full count here. We'll see who can finish this off and try to win this count as we await the pitch. Here it is. Right in there. And that will be a strikeout, and the throw to first will be there in time. I'll get the out. So that'll be Ryan's 3rd strikeout of this game, doing a phenomenal job already, striking out 3 batters. So Nick will take a seat, and next up we'll have Victor, who will take to the plate, and we'll see what Victor can do here. You know, his team has struggled against Ryan so far, so we'll see if he can crack this open, try to get on base here for the Eagles. That will be ball number 1, as that one's just in the dirt, so we'll see a 1-0 count. To kick off this at-bat, so he'll wait for his next pitch here. So this one comes in. A swing and a miss. We'll see strike number 1, so we'll go 1-1 now for Victor's first at-bat. So this one comes in. Another swing and a miss. We'll go 1-2 now. Ryan's got him swinging on back-to-back pitches, so we'll see if he can finish him off, or if Victor can stay in this one. He's going to have to protect, as he's 1-2 in the count now. This one comes in, and that will do it. Strike number 3, and Ryan picks up his 4th strikeout now of this game. And so we'll move to Toby with 2 outs here. He's got to be careful, as the Twins have an opportunity to end the inning with only 1 more needed, so see what Toby can do here. This one comes in. That one's going to be high. We'll start off ball number 1 and kick off this at-bat of 1-0. This one comes in. Ooh, takes a good swing at that one. That one just dropped in time. It's a 1-1 count now, so that'll be strike number 1. And so Toby now just looking to get on base here for the Eagles. And strike 2 is the call. That one was just there. He's got to protect. He's 1-2. If one more strike can come through, that would do it for the inning. This one comes in, and a swing and a miss will get him going. Ryan, 5 strikeouts here through 2 innings. He's retired 5 out of the 6 batters from the mound. So a phenomenal performance by him, as that will do it for the top of the 2nd inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 2nd now, still tied up at 0 apiece between these 2 teams, and we'll see the Eagles and Nick take to the outfield, as Nick will take the mound. And we'll see what they can do, as we'll take a look at who's on deck for the Ottawa West Twins. It looks to be Jaden, followed by Milks, followed by Knox. Jaden, followed by Nico, followed by Knox. That is our on deck for the Twins, so we'll see what they can do here, as Jaden will lead things off and just try to get on base here to kick things off for the Twins, especially try to break through. It'll be interesting to see which team can break through and try to get those first initial runs on the board, as get a bit of momentum going their side, as I feel like the Twins definitely have a good opportunity here. Ryan did a phenomenal job on the top of the 2nd to strike out actually all 3 batters, so see if that momentum carries over here for the bottom when they take to the bat. So Nick, who had 1 strikeout there in the bottom of the 1st, we'll see if he can follow it up with a few more. So balls are calling in, meaning we'll get this bottom of the second underway in just a few moments' time, as we'll see if the Eagles can defend it off. And so here we go. As I said, this will be Ryan who will lead things off here. This one comes in and we'll see ball number 1 as that one was just outside. So Ryan's first at bat, he did a phenomenal job in the first 2 innings at the mound, so we'll see if he can follow this up and finish the succession at the plate here. So Ryan with his first at bat. This one comes in. Strike 1's the call. We'll go 2-1 in the count now. And so we'll see a time called. So I believe that'll be ball number 3. And so we'll move 3-1 on the count, a potential walk here if one more can come through. So Nick's got to be careful here. That one comes in just outside, and that will be a walk. So Ryan will take first base here, and now this is something for the Twins to work with here. We'll see what they can do. And so this is Jaden's first at bat, and so Jaden now, we'll see what he can do in his first at bat. We'll see ball number 1, and we'll move 1-0 in the count now. So Ryan on first. He looks like an aggressive base runner here, so he's gonna look for the bunt, and he's just gonna miss it. So that will be strike number 1. So he went for the bunt the first time. He's going to look for it. No, he's not. I was going to drop in time. We'll see strike number 2. And we'll go 1-2 in the count now. And so an opportunity to find the first strikeout of the bottom of the second here. This one comes in. That one's going to be chopped up high. And be caught by a looks like a warming up Eagles player to take and so foul balls will be brought back in, and we'll get this game resumed. So no out so far. Runner at first for the Twins. Jaden, 1-2 count. He's got to protect here. Called a strike. We'll go 2-2. So that'll be ball number 2. That was close. So 2s across the board as Jaden will wait for this pitch. That's going to be inside. We'll move to a full count now. So full count scenario here at the plate. We'll see what this next pitch entails. A swing and a miss, and that will be the strikeout. And that'll be Nick's second strikeout of this ball game. So 1 down, 2 to go for the Eagles here with a runner at first. As we'll have Nico up to bat next. We'll see what he can do here with his first at-bat. Cranks that one just foul, so we'll have to regroup back at the plate in an 0-1 count. So 0-1 in this count, Nico is, so he'll wait for his pitch here as this one is sent in. Ooh, just high is the call, so we'll go 1-1 in this count. So Nico's going to step back to the plate, just looking to get this runner at first in a scoring position here. This one will come in, and a swing and a miss. We'll see strike number 2, and we'll go 1-2 in the count now. And Nick, an opportunity now to find his second strikeout of this inning. We'll see if he can pick it up, or if Nico can protect here. This one comes in. Nico will protect. He'll foul that one off, and we'll go stay at 1-2 in the count. Nico is a strong batter, so this one will come in. Strike 3 is the call, and now it'll be 2 down, 1 to go for the Eagles. That'll be Nick's second strikeout here, as he's got a strikeout and a walk so far in this inning. So we'll move on in the order. This will be Knox up to bat now for his first at-bat of this ball game. Sound will come in, and he'll get a good hit. Should be a single. To throw to first is not there in time. He's called safe. So Knox picks up a base hit and advances the runner to a scoring position now at second. And so now we'll have Nicholas up to bat. Pardon me, this is... Pardon me, I believe this is Will at the play here. That one will come in. He'll foul that one off. Yep, this will be Will. So 2 strikes against him, knowing a potential strikeout as he gets contact on that one. He'll foul that one off and stay in it. He's got runners at first and second here, so he has an opportunity to try and get a run on the board here, still early on in this game. But Nick going to look for the strikeout here. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get free. Runners are going to go to third and second. So 2 runners in scoring positions now for the Twins. And a base hit gets them on the board. We'll see if they can do it. That one's just high. We'll take a ball on that one. 2-2 is the count. Nick still looking for the strikeout here. Just outside, we'll move to a full count. If the walk comes through, we'd see the bases loaded. So Nick's got to be careful here. He wants to find this strikeout here. And so Will going to stay in. He's just going to protect. And he's going to stay in it. So, still in a full count here. This one comes in, and that one's going to be hit. And it's caught by the third baseman. Just stays in his glove. And that will be out number 3. It just looked like it was going to pop out of it. He had to really reach for that one. But he uses everything he's got. The large stretch keeps it in the glove. And that will be out number 3. And we'll retire to the bottom of the second. So we'll head to the top of the second now. The Twins leave runners at third and second. And so this game is it's just heating up here as we head to the top of the third. Just approaching halfway through this ball game as we'll see, I believe, a new pitcher come through for the Twins. This will be number 11, I believe, Nico, taking to the mound here. His teammate Ryan had a phenomenal first 2 innings, retiring 5 batters himself. So we'll see what Nico can do from the mound here as we'll look on who's on deck for the Eagles. We'll have Liam, Avery, and Wes. So, but leading things off will be Liam for his first at-bat. So, once again, Nico warmed up as he's fresh into this game. So tunes are bumping here early on. Just trying to get the team going. We're still locked at 0 apiece through 2. So we'll see what team can really break through here? As it's truly been a battle through these front two. And so it looks like Liam will take to the plate and he'll lead things off here in the top of the third inning. As I said, first semifinals today. Second one will be at 11, and our finals at 1 o'clock of the 2023 Fall Classic. We've seen every team except for two, I believe. I know we have another one from Ottawa, the South Ottawa Blues, and I'm not very familiar with the other one. But we'll see if we see them on this stream today. It's an 8-team tournament with 2 pools, but now they all join for a big bracket. So here we go. This will be Liam leading things off here in the top of the third inning for the Eagles. This one will come in. We'll see ball number 1, as that will just be inside. So we'll start this count off 1-0 for his first at bat. So 1-0 count. We'll wait the next pitch here. Here, this one comes in. We'll start 2-0 as that one gets free. So Liam, a bit ahead in the count here as he's up 2-0. So we'll see what he can make of this one here. He can choose his pitch and which one he wants to take. As we'll await the pitch here from Nico. This one will come in. Strike one's the call. Didn't like that one, so we'll head 2-1 in the count now. So this one will come in. 2-2 as that one goes right down the middle as well. Nico starting to heat up here. So he's 2-2 in the count now. Liam's got to protect as we'll await the pitch and a potential strikeout here. This one will come in. And he'll get contact on that one. A well-hit ball right in between first and second. And that will be a base hit for Liam's first at-bat. He'll be 1 for 1 tonight. And that is a good way for the Eagles to start the inning. Get a runner on a base and something to work with here. So we'll have Avery following up Liam. And as I said, Avery has an opportunity to try to advance the runner into a scoring position here. We'll see if he can make that happen. Still with no outs in this inning. So Avery now going to try to find some sort of contact here. He's going to look for the bunt. It just goes foul. It was a good attempt. So he'll take back to the plate, and he'll start this count off 0-1 with the bunt attempt. It was a very good try. It just went outside the line, so he's 0-1 in the count now with a runner at first. So he'll step off and just wait for the second baseman to tie his shoe here, and he's ready to go, so he'll step back up to the plate. As Nico now will get prepared to throw this pitch. Strike one's the call. I mean, that's gonna be strike number 2. So we'll go 0-2 in the count now. An opportunity now for Nico to find his first strikeout of this game. We'll see if he could find it, or if Avery can defend everything off. Just outside, we'll see ball 1. He'll go 1-2 in the count now. Nico has a little wiggle room to work with, though, as he's ahead in this count with only 1 ball thrown. So we'll see what he's going to do here. He's going to look to end it. This one comes through. Just low again. We'll go 2-2 in the count now. Good eye by Avery not to swing at any of those. So he'll await his next pitch here. 2 apiece. This one comes in. He waits for it. That one's going to be in the dirt again. We'll go 3-2 now. Full count at the plate here. So Avery doing a phenomenal job. Not getting too hit hungry there as he went 0-2 in the count early. So here we go. Full count. That one comes in. Strike number 3 is the call. And that will be the out. And Nico's first out of this ball game. And so, 1 down, 2 to go for the Eagles with runner at first. And we'll reach the bottom of the order. This will be Wes up to bat now. We'll see what Wes can do here. With runner at first, Wes just wants to advance the runner here. Try to get him in a scoring position. He's going to look for the bunt. Doesn't get it. And there'll be strike number 1. So we'll go 0-1 in the count now as he just missed the bunt there. And so he'll await the next pitch here. He's going to look for the bunt again. Can he get this one? That one's going to be fouled up. Can't someone get under it. It will just go outside the park. So he'll go down 0-2 early in this count here. So I'll have to battle back and protect. We'll see what he can do here. If he'll look for one more. We'll see if he'll look for the bunt attempt again. Ottawa might be ready for it. He is 0-2 in the count, so he might just look for the swing. This one comes in. Gets good contact on that one. Right to right field. Can the Twins get underneath of it? They can. And so 2 down with the pop fly catch as Wes will take a seat and I believe we'll go back to the top of the order here. And Mathis will have his second attempt from the plate. At his first one, he did strike out, so he's 0 for 1 tonight when he takes the plate. So we'll see what he can do here, as he has an opportunity with a runner at first to get him into a scoring position here. So this one comes in, and the swoop, that one does get contact right to third base. The throw to second is there in time, and that will do it for the inning. We started off with a base hit and then 3 in a row for Nico at the mound and the Twins. And so that will do it for the top of the third. We'll head to the bottom of the third now. Still with a tied ball game at 0 apiece. Who will be the team that cracks open this scoreless drought first? We'll have to find out, as the Twins will have an opportunity here to try and make something happen from the plate. As we'll look at who's going to be on deck, I believe, if my lineup is right, we'll have Nicholas followed by Colton and then Braden in the lineup. And I believe we'll also see a pitching change coming the Eagles' way, as that will be the 2 innings retired by Nick. That's 3. He recorded 3 strikeouts and a walk, so pretty good for through 2 innings. So we'll take a look at who is going to be the pitcher for the Eagles. It'll be number 13. This will be Owen, who will make his mound debut in this game. And so we'll see what he can do here. And so Owen will just take his time, get warmed up, as he knows he's in a big semifinal game. And so there's not much room for error, especially when it's this low scoring, 0-0. So we'll see if the Twins can take advantage of a fresh pitcher and try to get some early runs here, as I feel like whatever team is able to establish them a lead here early, as we're just over halfway through this game, will be the team that can run away with it. As we've seen a lot of runaway games here so far in this tournament. We had a little bit of one last night as the Colts Valor team beat this Eagles team 7-0 actually. Here we go. But this one, it's a new day, so new score lines, what I love, 0-0 through 3, and just over halfway through this game. So, as I said, the Twins an opportunity now to try and make something happen. So balls are called in, meaning we'll get this bottom of the third underway here in just a few moments. And so here we go. We'll see, this will be Nicholas taking to the plate for his first at-bat of this game. And we'll see what he can do here. Because we love to start the hitting off here for the Twins and get on a base. See if Owen can find a rhythm here. And so here we go. Nicholas will take to the plate, and Owen will take to the mound. First at bat and first pitch. This one comes in, and that one's going to be hit right to the third base. The throw to first is there in time, and he's called out at first. Nicholas looked like he had some wheels on him, but just could not beat the throw from third. So that'll be 1 down, 2 to go here in the bottom of the third. And as Nicholas tried to get on base there, he was so close. So we'll move on and in the order. Next up will be number 45, Colton, who'll have his first at-bat of this game. And we'll see what Owen can do here. This one will come in. We'll see strike number 1. And we'll go 0-1 in the count now. So 0-1 count to start things off early for Colton's first at-bat. This one come in 1-1 as that one was just early. Pardon me, just inside. So 1-1 count, and a swing and a miss. We'll go 1-2 as that'll be strike number 2. So Owen has the opportunity here to pick up his first strikeout of this game. We'll see if he can find it here. He only needs one more as Colton will look to protect, and that'll be swing and a miss, strike number 3. And so Owen picks up his first strikeout of this ball game, and now we'll retire Colton's first at-bat, and we'll move on in the order. I believe looks to be number 17. Up next, this will be Brendan. So we'll see what Brendan can do now. Oh, and that one's hit hard. Right to center field. Can the Eagles get under it? They can. It was a well-hit ball. And that will do it for the inning, as that will be out number 3. Brendan gets good contact on that one, but just wasn't enough to beat the center fielder. So that will do it. A quick inning, 3 up, 3 down for the bottom of the third. So we'll head to the top of the fourth, the same scoreline we've had all game, a 0-0 tie. As we'll see what team can really break through here. As at least one team needs 1 run. I believe we've only seen 1 runner been able to reach at least second base. So we'll look at who's on deck here for the Eagles as they take it. It looks to be Brody, who is 1 for 1 tonight when he takes the plate, followed by Owen and then Jake. So we'll see if Owen can follow up with his 100% batting average right now. And so this Eagles team getting into it. The fans and the team, but they brought the jam. That music you hear is provided by the Ottawa Nepean Eagles, which I think is much needed for this team. And so, Nico will stay at the mound. He had 1 strikeout there in his last inning, so he'll look for at least 1 more. So, we'll see what he can do here. As we're in our final 2 innings of this game already. And so here we go. We'll see Brody, who is 1 for 1 tonight with 1 hit. We'll see what he could do here as he steps up to the plate. This one comes in. Oh, he gets contact on that one right to the third baseman. Can the throw get the first in time? And it will be there, and that will be the first out of the inning off the first pitch. So 1 down, 2 to go already for the Twins. It happened so fast, I forgot to take the sponsorship down. But nonetheless, that was a hit, and he will be out. So we'll see Owen with his second at-bat of tonight. He was struck out his first one, so he's 0 for 1 tonight. So we'll wait for the pitch. This one comes in. He gets contact on that one right past the pitcher and right off the second base line. And so that will be his first hit of the night for Owen. He picks himself up a base hit, and now the Eagles have some to work with a runner at first. As this will be Jake, who was out on a base. With his first at-bat, so we'll await his pitch. That one comes in. That one's going to be just inside. He'll go 1-0. So Jake want to win this count here. And Jake would love to try to advance this runner. He'll go 2-0 now, as that one's just going to be inside. Is Jake feeling lucky here? He's up in the count, so we'll see what he can work with this. Nico will throw this next one. And a swing and a miss. We'll see strike number 1. And we'll go 2-1 in the count now. So that was a good pitch. So 2-1 count from Nico at the plate. That one comes in. We'll see a swing and a miss for the second time in a row. We'll go 2-2 now. And so now Jake has to protect at the plate as he's one away from the strikeout, and that would be Nico's second strikeout of this game. So we'll see if he can find it or if Jake can protect and defend off. Ooh, he does do that one. That one just tipped back, so he'll stay in it. We'll stay at a 2-2 count. So Jake is still on a 2-2 count here. He'll await the pitch from Nico, and this one comes in. And that one gets good contact right to center field, but the Twins get under it. And so a hard hit ball, but he'll have to go back to the dugout, as that will be out number 2. As that will move Jake to 0 for 2 tonight with 2 outs due to pop flies. So we'll see Nick, who pitched the first 2 innings, and for the Eagles have his second at-bat of the night. He also was out due. I believe he struck out in his first. He did. Oh, that runner's going to go to second, try to steal, and he's called safe at the bag. And so that will be, I believe, Brody. Pardon me, that will be Owen. Yep, that will be Owen who steals second base. So runner in scoring position for the Eagles. All they need is a double or a well-hit single. And so, but with 2 down, the Twins have an opportunity still to retire the side here. As Nico will look for it. This one will come in. Ooh! And gets him square in the back. He gets up, takes it like a champ, so he'll take first base. And now, this is an opportunity. This will be Victor who takes to the plate now. Victor is 0-1 tonight with a strikeout. That's going to be popped up high. Can the Twins get under it to end the inning? They can. And that will do it. The Eagles had runners at second and first, but can't convert on it. So we'll head to the bottom of the 4th now. Still 0-0 game. No team can seem to break through this scoreless drought. But we'll see the Twins have an opportunity to do so, but they'll head back to the top of the order as we have the top of the 4th underway in just a few moments. good. And so, the Eagles will take the outfield and look to defend off even more offense from the Twins. We'll see what will happen here. And so here we go. Leading things off, I believe. We'll head back to the top of the order here for the Twins. This will be Reese, who was out in his first at-bat, so he's 0 for 1 tonight, so we'll see what he can make work here. This one comes in. Ooh, that one catches the back catcher in the shoulder here. He looks to take it like a champ. And so we'll go 0 for 1 tonight, as that was a foul tip. It's 0 for 1. That one comes in. Strike 2 is the call. He goes down 0 for 2 early on here with his second at-bat, and looks for the striker. That one comes in. That's going to be a ball. I believe this is still Owen at the mound here for the Eagles. He has 1 strikeout so far in his 1 inning of play, so as he looks for number 2, though, in a 1-2 count, he can find it with 1 more. A swing and a miss will do it. That will be Owen's second strikeout of the night, and Reese will be 0 for 2 when he takes the plate in this ball game. So Jack will take his second at-bat as well, as at his first he was caught out at first. Pardon me, he was thrown out at first, so we'll see what he can do. So Jack now. That one goes just outside. It'll start off this count 1-0 for Jack's at-bat, and the Twins, I've said this all game, just looking to get on base here. As no team's been really able to get on base and then work with it. That's going to be fouled off, so count as a strike in the count. So he's 1-1 in the count now, and a swing and a miss will be strike number 2. And so he's 2 down in the count now, so he's got to be careful here. He'll step back inside with confidence. 1-2 count. Owen, but an opportunity here to find his second strikeout of the inning, and he'll get contact on that one. Right to the shortstop. The throw to first is there in time. A nice stretch from the first baseman to catch that one, so that will be 2 down, 1 to go here for the Eagles in the bottom of the 4th, and this will be Nam stepping up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 tonight as he struck out his first at-bat. We'll see what he can do with his second, though. So that's going to be ball number 1. We'll go down 0-1, pardon me, 1-0 in the count for Nam's second at-bat here. That one comes in. He gets contact on that one. Right in between first and second. The catch is there, and that will retire the side. And ladies and gentlemen, we have gone 4 innings. Still 0-0 apiece. What team will be able to break through the scoreless drought as we head to the potentially 5th and final inning? But if the same situation we've had through the first 4 comes in the 5th, we probably will see extras here, as we'll see the Eagles with an opportunity here to try and take a lead, as we're still tied up at 0-0 apiece. And if they're going to take a lead, this is the time they want to do it, as they do not want to leave the Twins with the opportunity to walk it off in the bottom of the 5th. So we'll look at who is on deck for the Eagles. It will be It'll be Victor leading things off, followed by Toby and then Liam. Victor, who is 0 for 1 tonight, struck out with his first at-bats, and we'll see what he can do.
Hi, everyone. It's from the Kingston Colts, and we're like goated. Skibbity, dob, 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 yes, yes, chin.
We see the Colts team who will play at 11 o'clock later today in the other semifinals game. As that they just wanted to say hi, as we will see them later today, and they look like a good team that could go into, they put themselves in a good position for the finals. So, but we're focused on this game right now. We'll see a new pitcher come in for the Twins. This will be number 30 Nam, who will make his game debut. And so we'll see what he can do. As that'll be Nico who will pitch the last 2 innings. We'll take a break from the pitching. He had 1 out and 1 walk, so. But we'll see if Nam can have a scoreless inning here for the Twins, if he can keep this going, or if the Eagles can take the opportunity of a fresh pitcher here. As I believe it will actually change the order a little bit. This will be Toby stepping up to the plate here as they need a hit. Here we go. Potential 5th and final inning unless we need extras. Still a 0-0 tie as here we go. First pitch comes in. We'll see strike number 1. Nam will kick this count off 0-1 for Toby's second at-bat of this game. Toby's first. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out, so we'll see if he can change that here in his second one. That one comes in. Gets a good one. Can the Twins get underneath of it? They can. We'll strike. And they will be 1 down, 2 to go here in the top of the 5th inning. And so we'll see Liam step up, who is 1 for 1 tonight. Had a hit with his first at-bat. So if he can do it again, he would want to do it right now. So we'll see if he can get another one here with 1 down and only 2 more to go. Nam, first pitch is in. We'll see ball number 1. That one's just going to be high and outside. We'll go 1-0 in the count. As this next one comes in, decides not to swing. That's a good pitch. We'll go 1-1 in the count now. As Nam gets his first strike of this count. So a 1-1 count with Nam at the mound. This one comes in. That was going to be inside. We'll go 2-1. So that'll be ball number 2. This one comes in. Oh, and he takes a chop at that one. Does not get contact, though. We'll go 2-2 now. And an opportunity for the strikeout here. Can Nam find it and get his first one of this game, or will he protect the swing and a miss? And Liam will get his first strikeout of this game. And Nam will also get his first strikeout of this game as he will go. He gets his first, so 1 down for Nam. Let's see if he can find this next one, as this will be Avery, who is 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. So we'll see if he can change that here. He would love to get on base. It's only 1 more out to go for the Twins here in the top of the 5th. He's going to look for the bunt. Will it stay fair? He kicks it out. The throw to first. It's not there. He's going to go to the first baseman left. And so he's going to go second base, and he's going to stay as that one gets out of the park. And so he's going to go back to second base as the umpire was calling it the whole entire time. And this is an opportunity here, as that one just got outside the park, so it'll be a double, as that when it gets outside the park, it's an automatic double. So there we go. Avery picks up his first hit of the night with a bunt out of all things, and an error actually coming out from the Twins as they throw to first. Nobody was there. So Wes will step up to bat, who cranked his first one to center field. It was caught, though, so he'll have his second one as we reach the bottom of the order. Still 2 outs, though. But runner in scoring position here. The Eagles could capitalize on this We'll see if they can make that happen. That one comes in, a swing and a miss. So we'll go 0-1 in the count now. So 0-1 count as West will wait for this next one here from Nam. Strike two is the call. It goes 0-2 now. Nam, an opportunity to end the inning here and send us to the bottom five. Can he find it, or can West battle against it here? He needs to protect. This one comes in. That one's going to be outside. He'll take a ball on that one, but Nam has a couple balls to afford. He can afford a couple balls here. So we'll await the pitch. This one comes in. And West takes a swing and a miss and gets strike number 3. Nam picks up his second strikeout of the inning. The Eagles get a runner at second but can't capitalize on it, and that will do it. This will send us to a bottom of the 5th inning, and the Twins have an opportunity to walk it off, and all they need is one. Can they do it? We're still locked in a scoreless drought through 4.5 innings. And so we'll see who will be on deck for the Twins. I believe it will be Ryan, followed by Jaden, and then followed by Nico. Ryan, who's leading things off, he walked his first at-bat. So we'll see if he can get on base here, which would be huge for the Twins. And we'll see a new pitcher coming in for the Eagles. It looks to be number 11, which will be Jake, who will take the mound for his first performance from the mound, and he's gotta be perfect. He can't afford any runs here if the Eagles want to see the finals here later today, as this game's coming right down to the end. 0-0 tie. And which team will book their ticket to the finals later today? Will we need extras? It's gonna come down right to the final moment of this ball game. Couldn't ask for a better way to start the day. And so here we go. Jake from the mound has got to get a feel for it here early, as he's only got a couple more pitches before he pitches one of got to be the most important innings in this tournament. If this is the most important inning of this tournament for him in a whole, for both these teams, this is a make or break situation, a do or die for the Eagles. If they can hold off, they'll live another day. If they allow one run, the Twins book their ticket to the finals. Can the Twins make it happen and walk it off, or will the Eagles force extras? Here we go. We're in the bottom of the 5th. And this will be Ryan taking to the plate for his second at-bat. He walked out his first, so Ryan would love to start things off for the Twins with at least getting on base here. He'll see if he can do it. As Jake, fresh pitcher from the mound. First pitch comes in. It's wild. We'll go 0 for 1. So 1-0 as that one was a bit wild. That one comes in. It gets chopped foul. He'll go 1 for 1 as that one is just foul tip. So we'll take back to the plate for Jake. Jake now. This one thrown in. Just high. He'll go ball number 2. We'll go 2-1 now. Two-one count. This one also comes in. Gets contact on that one right to first base. It will drop in time. Can he touch the bag? He will. He panicked there for a little bit as that will look to get out of his glove, but he will touch the bag in time. So 1 down, 2 to go for the Eagles in a critical bottom of the 5 inning, as Ryan will go 0 for 1 tonight, and Jaden will take to the plate. He is 0 for 1 as well, as he struck out his first at-bat. We'll see if Jaden can turn that around here for the Twins with 1 out. As this first one comes in, that one's going to be high. He'll go ball number 1. We'll go 1-0 in the count. So 1-0 count after that first pitch. That one comes in. Strike one's the call. It's a beautiful pitch by Jake. And so we'll go 1-1 in the count now. This one comes in again. He does a swing and a miss. Gets him swinging. We'll go 1-2 now. An opportunity for Jake to find his first strikeout of this ball game. All he needs is one more. And so that means Jaden will have to protect everything over the plate here. As this one comes in, just outside, we'll go 2-2 as that will be ball number 2. And so Jaden got to protect here. He would really love to get on base here for the Twins, as they have an opportunity to walk it off. Or can Jake find the strikeout? And that will do it. Strike number 3. And so Jaden will go 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. And that will be one more to go for the Eagles to send us 2 extras if they can make it happen. And so we'll have Nico up to bat next. He is also 0 for 1 tonight with 1 strikeout. And Jake, all he needs is one more to retire to the side. We'll go ball number 1. We'll start off 1-0. That one's just inside. He won't take that one. He'll go 2-0 now. So 2-0 count with 2 balls. So Jake will await his moment here. This one comes in. He needs some strikes, and that will do it. Strike number 1. He goes 2-1 now, as that one was a beautiful pitch. Nico just waiting for his, though. He needs to get on base here for the Twins. It's such a competitive game. This one comes in, gets contact on that one, protects, and stays off. So he'll go say. Pardon me, this will go 2-2. Jake, an opportunity now to send us to extras if one more can come through. We'll see if he can find it. As here comes the pitch. Just outside. We'll move to a full count now for Nico at the plate. This next pitch is an important one with a full count. Can Jake find the second strikeout in the inning and send us to extras? This one comes through, and that will do it. He gets it. Strike number 3. And ladies and gentlemen, we are through 5 innings, and it's still 0-0 apiece. Nobody can find a run, so this will send us to extra innings as we'll go to the first time this whole tournament, the top of the 6th. And so we'll go to international rules. Runner will start at second. And we'll see what can happen here. It's been a very interesting game so far. It looks like on the Twins side, they've only had 1 hit tonight, and that was from Knox. And on the side of the Eagles, they've had 4 hits tonight, so they've done a bit better from the bats. And they'll take to the bats now. And if you're the Eagles, you want to get your run here, as you do not want to leave the Twins an opportunity to try to walk it off with a runner at second. As we'll have the top of the 6th inning soon come. What a way to start the day in our first semifinals matchup. And we'll see who will take the mound, if it will be Nam once more. It will be Nam, who struck out 2 batters in his last inning. And so we'll see who they'll put at second base. It looks to be number 5. I believe that's Wes. They'll put over at second. Just try to get him home. That is the key here. You need to get that runner at second home. You cannot waste that opportunity with a runner at second. So we'll see what they can do here. Still 0-0, and we need a 6th inning to decide who can score at least 1 run. So catcher called. He's only got 2 left. And we'll see this order for The Eagles, it looks like we'll go back to the top of the order, I believe, and it looks to be back to top of the order. It looks to be Mathis, who is 0 for 2 tonight with 1 strikeout and 1 pop fly. So he will take to the plate in a 6th inning. We need extras to decide who will win this game. Runner at second due to international rules. So here we go. Can Mathis start the Eagles off in the right direction and try to bat home this runner at second? All they need is a double or a well-hit single to get him there. So here we go. Extra innings here in the semifinals. So we'll see what team can break through and try to book their ticket to the finals later today. He's going to look for the bunt. He's going to fake it, and he's going to see ball number 1. So that one just got outside. So 1-0 count to kick off Mathis's 3rd at-bat of this game. As I said, he is 0 for 2 tonight, so he's going to look to change that here. This one comes in. He's going to look for the bunt. Can it stay fair? It will stay fair. It's a well-hit bunt, and that will advance the runner perfectly. A perfectly placed bunt by Mathis gets him to first base, and a single scores the Eagles a run here. And that's all they need with still 0 outs. Can they do it? This is Brody stepping up to the plate. He is 1 for 2 tonight. He does have a hit, so a single scores the Eagles a run here. Can they make it happen? As Brody steps to the plate, he's got runners in the corners. He's going to look for another bunt there. He doesn't get it. And runners going to advance to second. That was Mathis who puts on the wheels and gets the second in time. So there we go. Still 0 outs and runners at second and third. 2 in scoring position here for Brody. That one comes in. We'll see ball number 1, and we'll go 1-1 in the count now. As Brody now, he could get 2 runs on the board for the Eagles with a well-hit ball. He'll go ball number 2, and we'll go 2-1 in the count now. So 2-1, call from the umpire, and we'll await the pitch from the pitcher. There it goes. That's going to be down again. We'll go ball number 3. Brody, 1 ball away from the walk, which would load the bases up. Nam has got to battle against this here in a 3-1 scenario. So here's the pitch. Strike 2 is the call. Full count here in the 6th inning. This is an important one. Can Brody find a base, or will Nam strike him out? He gets contact on right to left field. And so a run will come in. And that one's an error by left field and squeaks past some gloves. So 2 runs come in. The Eagles get on the board. And Brody picks up his 2nd hit of the night and will pick himself up 2 RBIs. A 2 RBI double for Brody. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock. It's a 2-0 ball game going Ottawa Nepean's way. And that is how you do it right there. So Nam now has got to calm down. Ooh, can't let that get to them, as we'll see Owen take to the plate for his 3rd at-bat. He is 1 for 2 tonight with a hit, so, and a strikeout. So we'll see what Owen can do here. He's got a runner at second, so 1 in scoring position. That one will be low. We'll see strike. We'll see ball number 2, I believe. 2-0 in the count. So the Eagles finally able to break through this scoreless deadlock we had through 5, and they make it a 2-0 game. This one in, and that one's going to get through. Runner's going to go to third, and he's going to get there with lots of time to spare. So a base hit scores them a run. Still with 0 outs here. And he's also 3-0 in the count here, so we could see a walk. So Nam has got to be good. He can't afford another ball here. If he could, that would put runners in the corners, and that will do so. And oh, that one's going to squeak through. He's going to decide to stay at third base, though. And he's going to go to second, actually. A good run from, that was Owen, who gets to all the way to third base. Pardon me, second base. And so here we go. Runners at third and second for the Eagles. An opportunity now for them to try to drive home 2 more runs and make it a 4-0 game. There's still 0 outs in this inning. The Eagles have done a great job battling through this. So here we go. Jake, who is 0 for 2 tonight, will take to the plate. He pitched this last inning as well for the Eagles. That one's going to get free. Good catch by the back catcher not to allow that one to get loose. So this one will come in. Jake, just fouls that one off. So he'll go 1-1 in the count now. As he had a good take on that one, but just hit it foul. And so now, 2 runners in scoring positions for the Eagles. As this one comes in, that one's going to be low. Will they go home? He decides to stay at third. Not risking it, even with 0 outs here. So Jake, who's I believe 2-1 in the count now. So they'll wait. His right pitch, he's looking for it from Nam. This one comes in. Well, he'll get hit by that one. He'll take his base. And that will load the bases up here in the top of the 6th inning. And so we'll have Nick, who has a walk and a strikeout here for his 3rd at-bat. And he's got the bases loaded. This is what you dream of when you're young. An extra inning scenario with the bases loaded, an opportunity to try and really advance this game going your way, advance your lead. Still 0 outs as well. It's been all Eagles here in this game. And so here we go. Bases loaded with 0 outs here in the top of the 6th. This one comes in. We'll see ball number 1. That one gets free. And now runner's going to come home. And he's going to get there with lots of time. The Eagles make it a 3-0 ball game and advance their lead. And so that puts runners at third and second now. A phenomenal performance here in the top of the 6th from the Eagles. And so the runner now going to come home. Can he get there in time? The throw to home is not there. He's called safe. And so they steal home back-to-back as we've had back-to-back pitches get loose from the pitcher. Eagles have opened this game right up. It's now 4-0 going their way. And so runner at third. This is Jake, who will be at third already. Nick, who just had the bases loaded, now only has a runner at third. So we'll see what he can do here. If he can try to get on base himself, that one will be low. And we'll see another ball come through. I believe it's 3 balls against him. So 3-0 count is this one will come in. Strike one's the call. So 3-1 count. This one comes in. Down in the dirt, he'll take a walk. And that will put Nick on first. Runners in the corners now. And this will be Victor, who will be up to bat here. And we'll see what Victor could do. Victor has an opportunity to drive home another run and put it 5-0 ball game. And they're actually going to give an automatic walk and put Victor at first base, and that will load the bases up. The reason is they really need some outs here, as I believe there's still 0 outs here in the top of the 6th. That means game-winning run is at second base, as that would put the game away, as you cannot get more than 5 runs in an inning. So Victor will take the walk, and this will be Toby up to bat now, who is 0 for 2 tonight, but he has an opportunity now here in the top of the 6th to put the game away. Are they going to do the check swing? They're going to say no, he did not swing. And he's going to hold back, so he's good to go. I'll step back up to the plate here. So 2-0 is the count with the bases loaded here for Toby. That one comes in. Called outside. He'll go 3-0 now, as he has an opportunity to take the walk here, which would score an automatic run. So Nam's got to be perfect here. As this one comes in, strike one's the call. He goes 3-1 in the count now. So Nam and the Twins staying in it. He can't allow a walk here. He can't. That would put it at a 5-0 game. This one comes in. Outside, he'll take his base, and a run will score. And that will do it, in fact. The Eagles take the win in a very huge top of the 6th inning, as that will do it, the maximum amount of runs score. And pardon me, the game is not over yet. I am wrong. That will do it. A huge inning from the Eagles, though, scoring 5 runs. And the Twins have to score 5 runs here as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. We had a 0-0 game all the way through 5 innings, and automatically in the 6th, well, let's just score 5 runs, the Eagles thought. And so it's a 5-0 game. The Ottawa West Twins need 5 runs if they want to stay here in the Fall Classic. If they cannot find 5 runs, the Eagles will book their ticket to the finals here later today. We will find out. Can they do it? As it will be Jake taking back to the mound, who found 2 strikeouts in his last inning. So we'll see if he can make it happen. But the Twins, they allowed 5 runs there in the top of the 6th. It just looked like it was ball after ball. In fact, there's still 0 outs in that inning, and they still scored 5 runs, but due to Little League rules, they're going to be a maximum of 5 runs. So we will head to the bottom of the 6th here, and the Twins need 5 to even force a 7th. They can't even win it. They need to force a 7th only. And we'll see if they can make it happen, or if the Eagles can book their ticket to the finals here later today. As I said, this will be Jake taking to the mound to try to close things out. So balls are called in, meaning we'll get this game underway in just a few moments. And so here we go, the Eagles. All momentum going their side. Let's look who's on deck for the Twins, though. They still have an opportunity. They're not out of it yet. It looks to be Knox who will be leading things off. For the Twins, here we go. It's a 5-0 lead for the Eagles here. And a do-or-die bottom of the 6th for the Twins. They need at least 5 to keep this game going. And we'll take ball number 1, as that'll be 1-0 count for Knox's second at-bat. He is 1 for 1 tonight. He did have a hit with his first one, so we'll see if he can look for that again. As he'll take a swing and a miss on that one. He'll move to 1-1 in the count. So 1-1 count for Knox. This one comes in, he gets a hit on that one, and that one gets up the second baseline, and so runner at second due to automatic rules. That will be Nico, who is at second. So runners in the corners now, and that makes Knox 2 for 2 tonight. He's having himself a night for the Twins. And we'll see Will up to bat now, who is 0 for 1. But he's got a runner at third and a runner at first, so an opportunity now to drive his team home a run with a base hit. We'll see if he can make that happen. Oh, he gets nailed with a pitch there, and yeah, that one hit him really hard. He'll take a moment there. And so that would load the bases up right there. Because that one will get him. That one get him high. That's a really unfortunate pitch right there. And so we'll see what Will decides to do here. If he will take first or if he will go to the dugout and allow another runner to come in. And so he looks to be okay, and that's a hard hit from Will there, but he takes it like a champ. And so he'll be good. And so he'll take first, and the bases will be loaded for the Twins here. And now they have an opportunity to do what the Eagles did at the top of the 6. So we'll see if the Twins can make it happen. We'll have Nicholas up to bat, who is 0 for 1 tonight. So he'll look to change that, though, with the bases loaded. What can he do as we'll await the first pitch from Jake. That one comes in. Strike one's the call. We'll go 0 for 1 in the count here early on. Still with 0 outs in this inning. This one comes through. Gets contact on that one. Right to third, and it bounces through. One run will come home, and he's going to stay at second, keep the bases loaded. But the Twins, they get one back. It's now a 5-1 game. And this game is just heating up moment by moment as we go on. It's now a 5-1 game. And so, that'll be Nicholas who picks himself up an RBI and a hit. And now, that'll be Colton with his second at-bat. He was struck out his first, so we'll see if he can change that here. In the bottom of the 6th with the bases loaded, a critical moment for the Twins. They're going to do a check swing. He's going to say he's... He's going to say he didn't swing, so he's going to hold back. 2-0 is the count called from the ump. We'll await the pitch from Jake here. This one comes through. That one's inside. He'll go 3-0. And an opportunity for another walk here, which would keep the bases loaded, and a run would score. So could we see deja vu as we saw on the top of the 6th here, as this looks to be the same, but Jake gets one back, makes it a 3-1. He's got a battle against it here. He makes it a 3-1 count now. Still an opportunity, though, for the walk. This one comes through. He sees another one, 3-2. Jake battling back, and he's made it a full count. So Colton's got to protect here, but can Jake find the third and final strike? He gets 3 back in a row. That is what the Eagles needed right there. They could not allow a walk and let the momentum getting shifted. They get the 3 strikes in a row and retire the batter. 1 down, 2 to go here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So we'll see Brendan up to bat now. He is also 0 for 1 tonight. So this one comes in for Brendan. A swing and a miss. 0-1, as that will be strike number 1. So 0-1 count for Brendan. This next one comes in. 0-2, right down the middle. Couldn't get contact, though. Now Jake has an opportunity to strike out his second batter in a row. Still with the bases loaded for the Twins. So that means tying run for the Twins is at home plate, and they would love to get him around. This one comes in. Swing and a miss. Gets him looking. And so that will be, pardon me, gets him struck out. And so that will be his first strikeout of the game for Brendan. And now put 2 down, 1 to go here in the bottom of the 6th. And the Eagles 1 out away from booking their ticket to the finals here later today. We'll move back to the top of the order to Reese, who is 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout. Oh, that one gets free, and runners are going to decide not to go. The Eagles get a really good bounce off that back wall, and so the runner will decide to stay. Still with the bases loaded here for the Twins. So we'll start this count off 1-0. Jake just looking to close it out. As this one comes in. Swing and a miss. We go 1-1 in the count now. Can he find it, though? This one comes in. Ooh, that's going to be inside. Good take by Reese. Not to swing at that one. That will make this a 2-1 count now. As Reese would love to try to make something happen here. He needs to, in fact, as he's potentially the final batter of this game in a 2-1 count. This one comes in. Gets contact, fouls it back, though. He'll stay 2-2. And Jake has an opportunity to end the game here with 2s across the board in the count. Can he make it happen? We await the pitch. This is a crucial one. Here we go. And a swing and a miss will do it. And the Eagles book their finals ticket here later today, and we will see them at 1 o'clock. As they will have a date with the finals here later today. A 5-1 final through 6. We needed extras for this one as it was 0-0 through 5. And finally we hit the 6th inning and the scoring broke right open. As the Eagles were able to capitalize on a top of the 6th inning that was just crazy. You know, they still had 0 outs. In fact, they had to reach the run rule in order for their inning to stop. They could have did a lot more, but nonetheless, they booked their ticket to the finals here later today, and we'll see them, I believe, at 1 o'clock time, as the Eagles love it, and so do their fans. You can hear them cheering over there. So we'll see MVPs, and as that will be the end of the tournament, I believe, for the Twins. You know, well-fought battle for both these teams. The Twins, you know, it was 0-0. It was still anybody's game heading into extras, and then they just couldn't. They just couldn't. They had a hard fielding performance there on the top of the 6th, and the batting performance from the Eagles there was just too powerful to be stopped. So we'll see MVPs for this game as both these teams battled hard. We'll see who will get it for both these teams. As I believe both these coaches will just discuss quickly who they want to give the MVPs to before we wrap this game up. But that will do it for the semifinals. I believe we have one more semifinals coming our way, and that will be the Colts versus the South Ottawa Blues. And that will be Brody, I believe, who gets the MVP. He went 3 for 2 tonight at the plate with 2 RBIs. Well deserved for Brody. And so we'll see the MVP. That will be Ryan, who did a phenomenal job to start the first 2 innings off. He had 5 strikeouts. And then he also, I believe he actually went 0 for 2 from the plate, but had 5 strikeouts in those first 2 innings. So he did a phenomenal job from the plate, and that will do it. We'll see the Eagles here later today in our finals, as the Twins will have to head back to Ottawa. So that's our first semifinals, in approximately 25 minutes, we'll have our second semifinals between the Colts and the South Ottawa Blues. You will not want to miss it if you enjoyed, and you don't want to miss any of the Fall Classic action here today or any KBA action. Subscribe and hit that notification bell on this channel, because every game is being live streamed, and all your content, you can find your favorite teams right here on this channel, so you do not want to miss it. Eagles 5, Twins 1. The Eagles booked their ticket to the finals later today. We'll see them later. Remember, Colts, South Ottawa Blues, 20 minutes